Girl, nada de intro ni que ocho cuartos. Let's just get right into it because I cannot believe, and I am going to verify because that's how much I can't believe that I posted my birthday and then I disappeared. Hold on, let me verify. It's been a month. Ew, this is giving me OCD. Get this. You guys, pasó mi cumpleaños and I literally was like, bye, and fully disappeared. I'm so sorry. But you know what? I will say, I am so happy that you guys were blowing up my phone everywhere, asking me que donde ingaos está el new YouTube video. And that makes me so happy porque I've been trying to post on here consistently and hey, cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. I was posting very consistently and I was giving y'all like hour-long videos, which is why I'm very like confused as to why I disappeared for a month, but there's a lot to talk about, and I got some bomb-ass food of me over here with my fucking boca haciéndose agua and trying to like ignore it and like pretend it's not here, but I'm fucking hungry. I haven't talked to you guys in so long, and I just wanted to jump on here and do a mukbang, because not only have y'all been asking me for another YouTube video, but I was very happy to hear that so many of y'all were asking me for a mukbang, like my throwback videos where it was like a mukbang, like chit-chat vibe. I wasn't expecting that from y'all because I do have my podcast with my sister, Pretty Not Smart. Y ahí sí hablo como una pinche guacamaya. So I just thought y'all were like over and done with these kind of videos, but when y'all said y'all wanted a chisme mukbang, I was like, sign me up. So I got some WINGSTOP. I kind of want to treat this video as like my own podcast, like Louie's live podcast, or I don't know, I kind of want to make this a series because I didn't know you guys really enjoyed these videos as much as I enjoyed filming them. So if you guys can come up with like a cool, fun name, maybe I can bring this series back and it's just like Louie's podcast kind of like thing on my channel. I feel like that'll be fucking cool, and it's like between us. On my podcast with my hermana, I obviously talk about things with her and shit, but it's a whole nother world when it's just me by myself. So I feel like we can definitely make this a thing. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry if this shit was not focused. Hi, Resi. Okay, muchísimas gracias. But yeah, I wanna treat this como si fuera un podcast. So I'm just gonna try to not really edit anything out and just have it go as it goes, porque así es como lo hacemos en el pinche podcast. But get your comida, grab your hombre's chile, or grab another hombre, or two hombres, or three. I don't care, do what you want. But let's eat, and if you wanna go limpiar, or study, or do whatever you wanna do, and just hear my annoying ass voice in the background, tú hazlo, amiga. I really wanted to feel like a mukbanger vibe, so I got a bunch of ranch. And to keep it like in the mukbang vibes, lo voy a echar todo. Oh my God, Moody is gonna fucking see me. Lo voy a echar todo en un vasito. Es que me quiero creer y sentirme bien pinche mukbanger. Ooh! I have so much to talk to you guys about. Obviously about things that have just happened in my life, but also updates and where I'm at and what's going on. Y también tengo una pinche hambre que casi me desmayo. I have not ate since breakfast. Oof. And fun fact, actually really sad fact, I was supposed to get boiling crab. Oh, I was craving it and I had my mind set from the moment that I wanted to film this video. Y que el pinche boiling crab se le ocurrió to not deliver to my house today. Wait, why do I want to drink it? That's how hungry I am. Wait, Loki, should I? Oh, yo va a salir feo. Ew, why was that kind of good? Es tanta la pinche hambre que tengo, but I wanted boiling crab. Once that didn't work out, I was like, what the fuck else am I going to get? And this popped up. And I will gladly eat all of this shit by myself. Before we get into the chisme, can I please have a bite? Por favor, amiga, que me muero de hambre. Nomás una. Sí, what's up, girl? I knew you were gonna fucking let me. All right. I have a lot of flavors. Ya ni me acuerdo. I think I got mango habanero. I got original I got Cajun and ya ni sé. Me voy a caer la boca and I'm gonna try it. Okay, I don't know why this one's calling my name. I think there's a mango habanero one. And I feel like I've tried it before y no me gustó la verga. Pero... Ew, sorry you guys, I'm just that fucking hungry. Okay. Salud, paz y amor. Hurry, take your fucking bag. Stupida, me puse a la pinche mollera. Corre, corre, corre. Ya, me vale mal. That's all I'm listening right now. Okay. This is for sure the one that I wasn't loving before because it's really sweet. One thing about me is I don't really like sweet food. Pero tengo tanta hambre that this is hitting this butt. Ay, sí, Marlene. Échate algo. ¿Cómo estás? I'm really trying to enjoy every single bite. This is pretty much my go-to order for Wingstop. I love the tenders, don't fight me, but I'm not a huge fan of like the wings. Es que me da una hueva to be like, y quitarle toda la pinche carne del hueso and all that. Like, this is easy, I get the flavor, I get the chicken, I love chicken. Bada bing, bada boom, it's done. I also love getting buffalo ranch fries. Ooh. Oh my god. Hold on, sorry. Ay, chica la madre. Ah. Yep. I'm definitely gaining 1,000 pounds tonight. Me vale madre. And the corn. I low-key forgot about the corn until I saw it when I was scrolling and I was like, ooh. I like to get my corn Cajun style. As y'all can tell, I was really craving boiling crab. Yeah. It's all fucking expired. It doesn't taste like recién hechecito. But honestly, I'm mad at him. That is fucking bomb. Pero ahora sí, before we get straight into the video, you already know where I'm going with it. Ni te hagas amigo porque ya sabes. I'm gonna be giving a huge shout out to today's sponsor, SeatGeek. Ustedes saben, I love SeatGeek. I've been using SeatGeek for so many years for festivals, concerts, sports, and I know you're probably thinking like, ay, Louie, you don't even watch sports. What do you mean sports? No, I don't. But I be taking people to sports games, como mi papá. Wait, Loki, that's about it. I feel like we only take my dad to sport events. Y con confianza, amiga, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app with over 70,000 events. Mira, there's a couple of artists on tour right now. Not even a couple, there's a whole list. Pero Dua Lipa, Kali Uchis, which I did go see with Addie, Tate McRae, y muchísimos otros artistas and events going on. I went to go see Kali Uchis with Addie like, I wanna say a month ago, but thanks to SeatGeek, we were able to score some really good tickets. Y la teníamos así. It was such an amazing, beautiful show, and I feel like she doesn't get enough credit for how beautiful her voice is. Like, it was amazing. And one of my absolute favorite features on SeatGeek is that when you're looking for tickets, the tickets will be rated on a scale of 1 through 10. The green dot means good and the red it means bad. If you haven't memorized it by now, no sé qué decirte, amiga. Así que get those plans out of the group chat this fall, amiga, and use my code Louie10 for 10% off SeatGeek tickets. That's 10% off tickets with promo code Louie10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Once again, muchísimas gracias to SeatGeek. But ahora sí, to fully get into this video, there's a lot of things that I want to talk to you guys about, like just personally, like about my life and how I'm feeling and how I'm doing and a lot of stuff. So it might be all over the place, but I just want to jump straight into it. One of my favorite things about being on YouTube is having like that one-on-one connection with you guys. There's so many of you on here who have been with me for years. Like, years upon years upon years upon years. You can literally scroll back and there's, I think I've been on YouTube for like 10 years now. And even if my first video on YouTube doesn't show that it's been 10 years, that's because I deleted so many videos back then. Like when I was still a chamaco, I would delete so many things. But so many of you have been writing with me for so long, and that's why coming back to YouTube is always one of my favorite platforms to be on. Wait, that made no fucking sense. That's why I wanted to come back on YouTube, because it's one of my favorite platforms to be on. Because I feel like I genuinely have a one-on-one connection with those who watch me on here. But with that being said, I have been in my feelings a little bit. And I'm gonna be so straight up, and like, y'all know I don't talk about my feelings. But I'm in a whole new era, and I feel like I gotta embrace it, and I wanna share it with you guys. I'm gonna try this one. I don't know what the fuck this one is, but let's give it a dip. Bitch, I put so much ranch on here que at that point ya ni se sabe qué pinche sabores. I don't know. It's kind of spicy. I don't know which one this is. Does anyone know what this is? It has like flakes on it. It's pretty good. Okay, it's a little spicy. Recently, and it just so happens that my birthday just passed, but I've been seeing, well, actually, no, it's not even recent. This has been happening for a long time, but it's just recently something that's been like on my mind a lot. A lot of times my old videos will resurface online, like on TikTok and stuff like that, which I love. Y'all always blow it up, and they always do so good because of the videos that I used to make back then. But my not so happy moment is when I open the comments, and so many of the comments are just kind of like talking down on who I am as a person now. And I've obviously changed. Like when I was making those videos, I was like 15, 16, 17, 18. I am 26 now. Oh my God, I almost said 25. I'm 26. Let that sink the fuck. And a lot of the shit that I'm gonna be saying right now, I'm not directing it towards you guys watching me on here, because I feel like this is our space. And a lot of people who are making these comments are people who don't watch me anymore, or just kind of like watch whatever comes on their feed of mine. But if it is you, then it is directed towards you. But I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of people just don't realize that I've grown up. Obviously, as a human being, we all grow up. And people try to use that against me, of people being like, for example, some of the comments is like, oh my God, he used to be so funny. Oh my God, I miss the old him. Oh my God, like, I miss who he used to be. Or like, why is he like this anymore? Y no sé qué tanto, y no sé qué tanto, y bada bing, bada boom, bada ba. I'm obviously not the same person. I've changed. I've grown as every human. I don't think anybody is the same way they were 10 years ago. And if you are, baby, that's a you problem, because that ain't right. But I still have a lot of the same characteristics as I did, obviously, 10 years ago, because I'm growing. I'm not necessarily like cutting who I was 10 years ago off, but some people, I feel like, make me feel like I need to stay in this box of who I was 10 years ago, and there is no room to change and grow up, which is so weird to me, because how am I not supposed to change over time? And I think for those of you who have stuck around me for so long, know that I am like still have the similar characteristics as I did when I was a chamaco, which obviously is like I was a lot crazier, I was a lot louder. I still am fucking loud is what I'm trying to say. And I would be doing like stunts in my room, y no sé qué tanto, y no sé qué tanto. And it's just like, I still do shit like that, but it's just not exactly the same, because I've obviously grown. And it's just like, I don't know, some people don't want to accept that. There was a time when I kind of like forced myself to think. Sorry, I'm talking with like a mouthful, but it was like a FaceTime call. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, point is, it's had me in my feelings for a while. But it's just something that I've like tuned out. And it's just more of like a mind fuck thing that people don't like that I've grown up. I don't know, that just doesn't really make sense to me. But with all that being said, I appreciate those who have grown with me, because that's how life should be. Surround yourself with people who want to grow with you and be there and love you for who you are as a person. Because you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm still the same person, but just grown up. And there's nothing wrong with growing up and changing your likes and your dislikes and what you do and all of that shit. So if you've been here for that long, or even if you just hopped on the Baddest Perra train and you're supporting me and loving me for who I am, like, thank you so much, because it's just, it means a lot to me. It's been years that I've been doing this, and to still have so many of you who keep up with me and support what I do and the changes that happen in my life. Big heart to y'all, but I obviously can't ignore the comments when they're like, oh, I used to like him, or like I used to watch his stuff and blah blah. And like, it's not that I'm sad that those people are like, I don't even watch him anymore. No, me vale verga. I've always said, for many reasons, I like to keep my circle small. And that obviously means with you guys. Like, I rather have a small amount of y'all watching me who truly love what I do than a huge amount of people who are just here to judge me and talk shit on me, because I feel like that's definitely not what I see on my following. So thank you guys. But when I see some of those comments, like, it obviously gets in my feelings, because I'm like, damn, like, I hate that some people think that I have no room to grow up. But those of you who have ridden along the ride with me, muchísimas gracias. And it does mean a lot to me. But I hope that I'm not boring to y'all now. The fuck is this? Oh shit, that was strong. I don't know what flavor this is, but I'm gonna try this one too. Dip it in ranch. This is the third flavor the fourth flavor I try. Oh my god. Oh, she's not allowed there. But can we go down like memory lane for those who have been here for that long? Like, I really want to go through those eras. And if you haven't been following me for that long, let me put you through the eras that some of these stupidas in here right now have gone through. So, way at the beginning, we had me just making content. This is me like not even being aware of who I was as a person, because I was very in denial, because I grew up being bullied and everybody coming at me because I was like gay or whatever. So I was very in denial. So that's just Louie being Louie at the beginning. Then after that, there's a point where like I would come on here and film with like some of my girlfriends at the time, which that was crazy for me to even think about. Then there was a moment when I fully came out as gay. And then after that, I started doing makeup. And then after that, oh my God, it's been a freaking journey. And when I say I started doing makeup, I mean like full like makeup, like creative looks on here, and like get readies with me. Well, not even get readies with me, like tutorials. And there was even a time where I was doing skits and just like, my head hurts so much. And that just proves to me that there's so many of y'all who've been writing with me for so long. And I appreciate y'all, because y'all aren't even here for like, what the fuck's going on? Y'all are here for me. And thank you. That means so much to me, and it makes me happy. And I appreciate those of you who never questioned what I'm doing or what I'm doing in the moment or what I look like or anything. Y'all are just here for the ride and here to be by my side. And thank you so much. But talking about eras, I've been in this era right now where I've really been embracing like my hombre sign. Alright, I'm looking like Jota Mayor. But okay, I think I figured it out, y'all. And I briefly talked about this on Pretty Not Smart. But I'm gonna talk to y'all about it here because I feel like I broke it down a little more. Hold on, I'm gonna get a little bite of my fucking acorn. I take back what I said earlier. This shit is gooey. Also, if I have shit in my teeth, oh, you didn't see shit. Babe, I got a big old piece of corn. Okay. So I think I figured it out. Wait, just kidding, guys. I literally feel like a fucking tree in the middle of my teeth. Oh, it's all small. Okay. So I started growing out my facial hair. A lot of people were living for it. A lot of people were hating it. A lot of people were like, babe, what the fuck are you doing? Like, babe, and it was just crazy. The whole internet started coming at me and I was like, bitch, it's just hair. It's not that serious. But I think because I've always came on here and been like very like Jota Mayor vibes, that I get if people weren't expecting it, but to fully be like telling me shit about it and be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? I shaved that shit, like fucking stupid ass, ugly ass bitch. Like I was like, okay girl, it's not that serious, my love. Okay, now that I'm not that hungry, it's not really hitting because that one's too sweet. But I do like the little spice afterwards. But anyways, I think I figured it out. So when I was a chamaca, you know, a little girl coming from the la world with my hermanas, I told you my parents weren't very accepting. And not just my parents, like everyone was not very accepting. So at huevo, I was forced to like act like a dude, you know? And that was embedded into my head from a very early age that I didn't know that that's what I was doing. I just remember getting told that playing with dolls and playing with the girls was wrong. Like it's very much like, I didn't know why it was wrong, but it was very much like, no, you can't do that. And I was like, bitch, why? So like, that was embedded into my head. And as I started growing up, it kept being repeated to me from like other adults or like other kids from my school, you know, so tanto. So that's why I say that before I was very in denial about who I was, because I don't think I had a moment of like, I'm gay until like way later on, until I started meeting like other gay people like in high school and stuff that I was like, you might be right. But before that, I was very in denial. Like I didn't even know I was gay. But obviously now that I'm older and I've really accepted my childhood and everything, I obviously know what it is. But since I was being told no for everything when I was growing up, and I mean like everything that was feminine, that means like playing with my sister, playing with dolls, playing with other girls, being interested in even like a little mirror. Like I couldn't grab mirrors because I was that was too feminine. Bunch of shit like that that I didn't get to do any of that. So the best way I can explain it is when I finally came out, I feel like it was my first real experience into feminine things. And that's everything, bitch. That's clothes, makeup, purses, rhinestones, glitter, boots, like lashes. Like, girl, when I say everything, I mean like I came out and I was like, I'm in my life. No one wants me like this. I'm gonna be like this. So for those of you who have been following me for years and saw that moment where I was like wearing makeup and doing all these things, it's because it was literally like the inner child in me running into this world of pink and glitter and just girly stuff. And I was so excited to play with everything. And this is not to say that that was a phase. It's definitely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it was an expressive moment for me. That's why I fully went into like even my content changed into makeup tutorials, because I just felt so free to do all of that. That I said, I know Merlin, and I hid like my voice. Not that I hid it, is that I didn't want to embrace it, because that's all I was forced to do when I was younger. Like, I'm even surprised I have facial hair because I lasered my face like so much shit that I literally was just like, not that I didn't want to be a boy, it's just that I didn't want to do the typical boy stuff that I was being forced to. So I feel like, and I hope this makes sense, but fully dove into expressing like the femininity side of me, and that's all I did for years. And I genuinely didn't want to like, not embrace. I didn't want to like dive into like my masculine side because it just seems so boring to me, because that's what all I remember from being a kid is that it was shit that I thought was so boring. So as I've gotten older, I've paid a little bit more attention to like the boy clothes, because in my head it was very much like, the boy clothes is fucking ugly. The boy clothes is boring. Like, oh bitch, fucking rana. So if y'all remember, I would really dress like feminine but still like kind of like boyish vibes. But it wasn't until recently that like I wanted to grow out my facial hair. I don't know why. Like I just wanted to like try it out, see what I look like. And then I started like kind of looking more into like boy clothes. And I also feel like in the world and society, things are changing a little bit more. And boy clothes has gotten a little more fun and shit like that. But I just started, I guess, looking more into like the typical boy stuff and being like, yeah, you might be right. Like shopping in the men's section and being like, wait, that's kind of cute, you might be right. Or like men bags, or like I don't know, just like shit like that, that it's not that I didn't want to do it before, like after I came out, but it was more that it just sounded so fucking boring. Like I literally was like, ew, that's so fucking boring. But I'm in this very like expressive time in my life right now, and it's probably because my fucking frontal lobe developed. But like I'm having fun, like still doing my makeup. Like believe it or not, I do have a little bit of makeup on right now. Like we can tell, gorge. I do have makeup on right now, but it's just letting all of that be blurred and just having fun. Like I'm having fun, like playing with like my masculine side. I'm having fun playing with like my feminine side. And just doing whatever the fuck I want to do. And even with like my clothes, like I've been dressing a little bit more masculine. I'm like, no, but just in the men's department. But I'm having fun with it because it's not that I'm being forced to dress like that anymore. I'm doing it because I want to. And that was the thing that like in my head, antes I was being forced to go in the fucking men's section and dress that fucking boring and ugly. So when I was able to do what the fuck I wanted to run away from that. But now that it's on my terms, which should have been from the beginning, but now that it's on my terms, I'm doing what I like. And that's all I gotta say. Like, it's what I like. And I'm experimenting with different styles. I'm trying to get more into fashion. I'm growing out my hair, facial hair. I'm doing different things with my hair. Me estoy peinando a little different. It's just all for fun. Like, it's all for expressing myself and trying to just have fucking fun with it. And again, I'm gonna sound like a fucking broken record, but thank you to all of you who have been so supportive and like loving for like my pictures that I've been posting on Instagram, for the facial hair. Like y'all have been hyping me up and eating it up, and like it means a lot to me because I kind of blew up. A big majority of me blowing up online was for being so feminine that I almost was scared that y'all weren't gonna fuck with like the facial hair or like the pelazo or like the men's fashion and shit like that. Like I just thought y'all weren't gonna care for it, and seeing you guys just show me again so much love through all that has made me really happy. And I'm just doing what is fun to me right now, and seeing that you guys are still riding along and supporting me, hyping me up, like it just means the world to me. And it's just again proven to me that I have you guys here for like every etapa of, is that how you say etapa? Right? Of my life. And I'm gonna get all fucking chillona, but like it's just so beautiful to me. And thank you guys, because some people take it way too fucking serious, and they were coming at me and like, bitch, It's not that deep, but thank you guys. And I've been having fun, and nothing makes me happier than seeing that you guys are on the ride with me. Oh my god, you guys, I think I'm pregnant. And I ate like 2 things. One of my favorite things about Wingstop is that I'll pop this bitch in the fridge, reheat her up tomorrow. Yeah. But I also want to say a little something. This might sound a little cringy, okay? But it's just how I feel, and we're embracing that, remember? To all the women in my life, alright? No, but honestly, I love you, women. Alright, I'm straight now. No, just kidding. No, like, it's just, women have always been such a huge support system for me that, thank you. And women have always been my safe space. And this goes to everybody, but I say specifically women because women have been my safe space since I was small. But y'all carry this power. Y'all are so loving and caring and, what's the right word? Nourishing? No, not nourishing. Like very like, the fuck is a word? I don't know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. In a world with so much homophobia and so many fucking insecure men who are very homophobic and just scary men in general. And I'm like, I don't know, it's just weird to me. Not weird to me, but it's just very like, y'all do it out of love is how I see it. Like, y'all support me for whatever reason it may be, whether it's because you think I'm funny or you make fun of me. Nah, just kidding. No, but for whatever it may be, just thank you. And it means the world to me. And I don't know why y'all like watching me, but thank you for being a safe space for me and many other people in the community that I am in. Bitch, this whole fucking video is all fucking deeper than I expected, but I don't know, I'm telling you guys, it's just like my frontal lobe probably developed as soon as it turned midnight on my birthday, and that's probably why I disappeared for a bit. I probably was just like, fucking going through this crisis in my mind and my lobe developing. But I've been feeling a lot more in tune with myself. Discovering different things that I enjoy. And I've been trying to embrace more of my emotions. And also just being nice to the world. I have a lot of little goals that I set for myself, and I feel like, I don't know if it's just that like I've been spending more time by myself. No, not by myself, but like really listening to myself and things. But it's definitely been a shift in my life. And it's not even just like that whole saying about the frontal lobe. Who knows if it is that or not, but I've just been feeling very like, let me just spit it out there and see if it makes sense. I know what I like. I enjoy what I like. I'm also down to try new things. I am craving to make new friends. Not because there's anything wrong with my friends. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I mean more like I get excited to meet new people and talk to people. What else? There's just so much shit running through my head that I feel like I can't even fucking like spit it out, but just a lot of changes that I've been embracing, and I'm happy that I've been embracing. And I think as humans, we shouldn't be scared of change. And I hope that if you're still listening, alright, I'm all by myself, that you take that with you. Embrace the change. And I feel like it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning, that a lot of people made me feel like shit for changing, or as I would say, growing up. But I kind of was just like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. And then just started embracing all those little things. Oh my god, this got really deep, you guys. I did not think it was gonna get like that. I thought we were just gonna be fucking talking shit and laughing, but you're still here. And if you're not, that's the what is it? Stupid. Bring it. Okay, but enough of like all the serious fucking changes and all this shit that I was preaching about. Let's talk about some of like the small changes that some of y'all might want to fight me for. And please don't. We're talking about embracing change. So don't fucking turn your back on me now. It's scary to admit, you guys. Alright. But this one's scary. Please don't fight me. You promised. I don't know how... I don't even know how to say it. I don't know if purple's still my favorite color. And that sounds so fucking dramatic because it's not that dramatic. But like, for the longest time, purple was like my brand. But it's not that I don't like the color anymore. It's just that like, I'm not as like obsessed or attached to the color anymore like I was before. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like before it was just like I would see purple and my eyes would like, and now it's just kind of like I still love the color, and I think I love it more now because it reminds me of an era. It reminds me of the baddest perra. It reminds me of everything purple. It reminds me of my cars purple. It reminds me of like my OG beauty room. Just like the color purple itself just holds such beautiful memories for me. But I don't know if it's like what it was for me back then, like now. Like, bad fact. Fun fact, actually really sad fact. Not even my cars are purple anymore. And I did that a while back and I didn't tell y'all because I was scared that y'all were gonna come for me. But I'm sure some of you have noticed. But yeah, my cars aren't purple anymore. I think I only have one purple shirt in my closet. I don't have any purple bags anymore. And again, it's not because I hate the color. It's just like, not that I don't seek the color out like I used to before. And I don't know why, but I gotta embrace the change. If anything, I feel like I'm in my red era, but I don't think no color will ever have a chokehold on me like purple did. Like, I don't see myself fucking wrapping my cars red, although I do love like a red interior, but like, I don't see me painting a wall red or stuff like that. Like right now, it's just, I think I, like a normal human being, just like the color red a lot. But it's not like how purple was for me, where like it took over everything. But I still have like my little purple barrita and shit here. And I do have like a few purple things, but it's even gotten to the point where like, I feel like I'm gonna, so my beauty room is purple. I think I'm gonna undo that. Don't hate me. But like, I don't know. And I don't know, and I don't need to have an explanation. It just doesn't make sense to me, but I just kind of got over it. But that's that. Another thing is that like, y'all know me, I love perreando and shit like that, but I just don't be going out like that anymore. And I don't know why, but I am down for a night in. I'm down to just stay home. I'm down to just go to sleep. And now I appreciate the few days that I go out with my friends and I make sure I have fun on those days. Then before I used to go out like all the fucking time and every fucking weekend. And when I say go out, I don't mean like go out to a bar. I mean like we would go full out, like blackout drunk, fucking Thursday to Sunday. Like it was just crazy, but I don't want to do it that often anymore. I just don't care for it. But I will go out if my friends invite me, like if it's here and there and shit. I won't say no, I'm not that much of a fucking grandpa. But yeah, I love like nights in with my amigas. I love like staying in and like drinking with my amigas and shit like that. What else? I know there was more dumb ones, but I can't remember. And I hope that I'm not making all this shit sound more dramatic than it needs to be, because it's really not that dramatic or serious. I'm probably just making it sound like that, but and all of the things that I just mentioned and just things in the past doesn't mean that I don't like those things anymore. It's just not the same. Like, girl, I'm still down to put on a wig. I'm still down to do full glam. I'm probably still down to shave this. I still like the color purple. I'm so down to go out with my amigas, invite me and shit like that. But it's just like at a different level, if that makes sense. And it's made me excited to see what else is gonna change. Like, I'm excited for something different and new. What I'm not excited for, I don't know if you guys saw that fucking TikTok get ready with me that I did. That I was talking to about my fucking body hurting all the time now, and that I get hella sleepy all the time, hella early. That if I don't have my coffee, I'm falling asleep. That when I fly now, my fucking patas get like remolinos and shit. Like, I don't know, I'm telling you guys, as soon as like the clock striked at midnight and I turned 26, I was like, and everything changed. But I was gonna say I ain't mad at it, but maybe I am a little bit. And I'm pregnant. Also, Eric. Nah, that was kind of dumb. I don't think I need to mention that one. I think just overall, I'm very happy with where I am in life. And I hope if anyone can relate to any of this that I'm talking about, I hope y'all can embrace it. And hopefully this conversation helps, because for the longest time, I didn't want to accept the change either. And I think I was just scared to change, and scared when I realized that my interests weren't the same. It's scary. It really is. But it's good to remember that we're not doing a fucking 180 and turning into a whole different human being. It's just things are slightly changing for the good. Ay, no, Marlon, ahora sí ya quedé bien pinche lleno. I kind of took it upon myself with this video to come up with the topics, because I know usually I ask you guys to ask me questions and whatnot, but I haven't made a video like this in a long time, and I kind of wanted to just get things off my chest and come on here and talk to you guys, because I went MIA for a while, and just like say hi again, because I feel like a month and on YouTube almost feels like a fucking year. So if you guys like this sort of like chit chat, like podcast kind of video, mukbang, please let me know. I would love to continue doing this if it means we have more of a communication and we're talking to each other and we know each other one-to-one. And maybe I'll just do it again and ask you guys to ask me questions so that I'm not just speaking out of my ass. I felt like I had so much to talk about, but once I sat down here, I got scared. It was giving an interview. Like, I felt like I had to like say a lot, so my mind was all over the place. But I think I got the big things off my chest. Just kidding. But also I'm really fucking full. So I think that's why I'm like, I'm getting like a fucking food coma. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you don't hate me. And also, I know I say this like at the end of like all my videos, saying like, please let me know down in the description box below what else you want to see. But like, I actually genuinely mean it. So if y'all can do that, please help a girl out. I feel like as I'm going through like this transitional place in my mind, I feel like my channel is as well, as in like what content I'm putting out. I feel I've been focusing a lot on like these hour-long vlogs. But I also want to hear if that's what you guys enjoy or if you don't, because we got to meet in the middle. I want to do stuff that you guys enjoy as well. And I know I went on a whole fucking rant about me not being the person I was before, but that doesn't mean that I'm open to hearing what kind of content you guys want to see from me, or even if it's something completely new. If you guys have a whole new series or videos that other YouTubers that you guys watch do, or just send it my way. I'm down to try new things. Or if you guys enjoy what I'm already currently doing, which is like my long vlogs. I genuinely love and enjoy doing those and putting those out. Because remember, my YouTube channel is called Louie's Life. So I started embracing that more and treating it like Louie's Life. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. And like always, I love you guys so much from the bottom of my big ass BBL and my heart. And please make sure you give this video the biggest thumbs up. And I love you guys so much. And I can't wait to start posting again consistently. Please don't fight me, my love. And I think I'm gonna go give birth to this baby right here. I forgot to mention that. Change, bitch!